Hello, everybody. Chuckling to 1000 and Pony for Duty. Welcoming you back to an episode of Banjo-Tooie. In the last episode, we started exploration here in Cloud Cuckoo Land and managed to get the big bad mission out of the way first in the Canary Mary race. Because she has incredibly huge rubber banding in that, and it always hurts my arm every freaking time I do it. But this episode, we are going to be doing some more exploration here in Cloud Cuckoo Land, starting off with this. Remember when we saw a jiggy tip when I was resting my arm the first time and doing that second race for the Cheeto page? We were told that we need to punch in the safe combination. These switches here have a clockwork egg with a number written on it. They are only accessible with the clockwork egg, and you need to have it explode to do that. And here is the Globo that's supposed to be used for Womba's Wigwam. And yeah, it's actually the first Globo that's actually not located right next to her Wigwam, but somewhat near. A little pretty helpful tip about you with the Globos, and I did say this once before and I'm probably going to say it again. Every Globo found in the game is always found either next to or near Womba's Wigwam and Banjo and Mumbo's skull, sorry. So this signpost. She who mends cars can also fix mice. Yeah, that's not even remotely helpful to us anymore because we already knew about Canary Mary even if we didn't actually see that signpost. So this bit here. These creatures come out with a flower, a sausage, or a candy cane. These enemies only show up in the inside mountain of Cloud Cuckoo Land, and I absolutely freaking hate these guys because they just show up a crap ton amount. Right, if you actually are wondering about the notes found in this world, pretty much every single one of them, at least one of, is found in front of a doorway. This doorway over here will take you to where we drilled all of those soil spots. There are 3 located right over there. There's 1 located up here, and if we go out this way, it takes us to a Mumbo skull. But near the Mumbo skull is a flight pad. So if we take the flight pad, we can actually make our way over here, and we can deposit the first bean. Then we can take this plant, and that will send us straight back over here, which we can then enter this doorway and grab this note, drop on down, but not actually to a point where we're going to take fall damage, and make our way back to the Mumbo skull again and back to the flight pad once more. Because we need to fly around, and you can see there is a second Mumbo skull over there. So over here is the second place for us to plant a bean. And now we'll take this plant, and if we head inside this doorway, we can get this note. There are some claw climber boots over here for you to climb back down. But if we just scale down this vine, well, beanstalk, best way of putting it, and then make our way here, we can get this note, and then make our way back out and go inside this skull. So, as you remember in one of the Jiggy tiers, we had a tip of defeat Minji Jongo. And there were 2 Mumbo skulls. Yeah, one of the Mumbo skulls is an actual Mumbo skull, and the other one holds the boss. Mumbo's skull is actually coloured red, and it has a Jinjo sat in the middle, but you notice that it's coloured white. We've already completed the white Jinjo family, so that obviously means it's a Minjo. If you ever see a Minjo on the bottom floor of Mumbo's skull, as well as see Mumbo's skull actually written where you see Cloud Cuckoo Land, then you know you've entered Mumbo's skull legit. However, the blue one also has a Jinjo there. And also, the fact that you can easily tell, there's the second Globo located right near Mumbo's skull, as per usual. And there is actually a signpost that tells you, have you looked inside this pool yet? To indicate that the Globo is down there. And there's the second and also last warp pad, by the way. We're going to split up the duo because you are needing this hatch egg for 3 of these eggs. Well, that's the rare Floatus Floatium creature, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, pretty much. Right, so now we're going to get the claw clamber boots. Going to head up this way. There's another Cloud Cuckoo. Cloud Cuckoo Kazooie egg. My god. Right, okay, here we go. So we got another one of those Clockwork Kazooie egg spaces to go to. There's another egg over here. And there should be a third one located on the opposite side of that entryway. So we need to find the springy shoes now, which are over there. We'll go and pick them up. Launch ourselves up here and then make our way through this doorway. And there is the third egg. And we can see there is a Jinjo over there for our trouble. So, let's see. First person view. Clockwork Kasuri egg, pick it up, done. Alternatively, you can just simply pick up the springy shoes and then launch yourself up there. Right, we got another music note. Right, so now we are going to be... Well, we're going to be Banjo and Kazooie together because we need to activate Mumbo. Because there's one place that Mumbo can actually go to. Still feeling cramp in my shoulder from that race. Okay, out we go. And we need to go up. Now you know why I hate these guys. We need to go up this way. Along this cliff path. There's another music note over there. And you want to run along here. And you saw a white line to start off. If we continue on to the far end, there's another white line over there. I think you can tell immediately where to go for the third event. That freaking Samba. I hit him. And he swooped around the attack and didn't count it hitting him, but counted him hitting me. Yeah, this entire world is a death plane for falling. It's a good, easy way for speed running if you just want to get from point A to point B relatively fast. But the problem is the only warp points in the entire area are the central area and the world entry exit area. That's it. There are no warp points anywhere else. It's just those two. There you go. I'll make him do that so that we can run past and activate the World 8 Mumbo spell. Rain Dance. This is how you get that rainbow achievement, by the way. So the 2 beans that we planted will grow because of the rain dance, and also this rainbow will show up as well. And that's the only Mumbo pad in this world. So now we can jump off. Head inside. And now you can see the white Minjo is now black. They're trying their hardest to fool us into thinking it's a real Jinjo, but it's not. We saw it the first time when it was white. You can't just change colour and say that, oh, I'm the real Jinjo now because you haven't completed the Black Jinjo family. No, it doesn't work that way. Get lost. Get lost! Right, if I go inside the water here, I think there's another, yep, there's another music note right here. Oh, actually, we didn't actually see this in Pterodactyl Land, but there's a dinosaur who has an empty pool that needs water, and this is how you're supposed to fill it up. You do see a text dialogue to indicate that he just needs water, but because we never saw him in this LP, we didn't get to see what the text is. So definitely, well, it did come from the clouds, Dippy. You said it wouldn't just drop from the sky. Yeah. They obviously knew this dinosaur, even though we didn't actually see the dinosaur in person. So that is a Jiggy we was not able to complete originally until we first got to Cloud Cuckoo Land. So, gonna get rid of that freaking bee. So now, I'm going to fly to the highest point in Cloud Cuckoo Land. Because you want to get over here for starters. Because this has one of the Clockwork Kasui egg locations. We'll just do that. Oh! We're on the wrong side. Okay. Right then. Go around the mountain. And land here. You have a musical note right in front of the doorway. And this is actually the only way up here, by the way. Right. Shoot that Sunbird with an egg. So he does... Oh my god. I shot that Sunbird with an egg and he didn't freaking die. Unbelievable. Now you see why I hate this world so much. Right. Well, at least for one thing, there is an ice cube over here. If we head up to him... Yep, it's George Ice Cube. Just going to ignore what he says. He wants us to push him off the cliff so we can get back on the icy side. Except... You're not going to the icy side. You are going to the lava side. And now that water will be warm enough for us to complete the Jiggy quest that the pigs had in store for us. Okay, I'll get some red feathers. And now, this time... God, I hate that the camera starts off like this. There we go. Now that he's gone, we can pick up this tremble clef. And there is another note over here for us to pick up. So we've only got 10 left. And now we can push this switch. Quickly fall down. And with it coming to that, I'm going to end things off for this episode. So next time on Banjo-Tooie, I'm going to completely wipe everything of Cloud Cuckoo Land of what we need to do. Because we are not going to be leaving this area until we've done literally everything. I'll see you guys then.